All right, Grant, pre-show shenanigans. I have a sneaking suspicion, Grant, that Jordan Addison was one of the culprits in potentially planning this party boat situation. And it wasn't until after this whole incident in London that he was like, oh, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Okay, so wanted to plan a party boat for this week
For this
in
week
Minnesota.
on Lake
That got
Minnetonka.
scrapped, so he said, I'm going missing in London.
That's the loop we're doing here.
So
that's
okay.
the loop.
I kind of like that conclusion. All right. So as a guy with Jordan Addison in a fantasy league, I'm sitting there. Now it's a morning London game, 6:30 a.m. start for me over here on the West Coast. So no, I'm not awake for the start of that. But when I wake up Sunday morning, start checking my phone, and I'm just reading Jordan Addison benched first quarter for disciplinary reasons. I couldn't help but wonder, as the guy who would see Jordan Addison at USC's campus birding around with his Crocs on, no backpack ever. There were no school supplies on that bird. Okay, it was JA, the Crocs, and the bird. Okay, and a massive sweatsuit, way oversized, so you couldn't recognize him. He had drip. What can I say? It's Jordan Addison. She loved Jordan. But I couldn't help but come to my personal conclusion that, yeah, no, he certainly went missing.
Now, this was before you saw the tweet?
When I saw disciplinary.
But I'm saying this is before you saw the tweet about him being missing.
I assumed he went out, didn't tell anyone, and just had a night out.
I will say, considering like the tweet that like launched the whole thing. By the way, the best part of all of that news is that Jordan Addison's dad was like tweeting the whole time just about general stats and trying to support Jordan Addison, like getting playing time and stuff.
Well, wait,
Meanwhile, Jordan Addison is out in the clubs in London.
I'm sorry, I haven't thought about Jordan Addison's dad since Jordan Addison played for you. Is he still
free
vocal?
Three?
He's
free
very
three.
Vocal still.
Yeah, free three.
Mr. Addison. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But it was funny because he was being vocal, just, supporting the Vikings, supporting Jordan Addison coming back from suspension, getting reps.
What was he saying on that last drive?
Well, I don't know. Not that drive, but I'm saying it's just meanwhile, while he's doing all that, Jordan Addison's just completely MIA in
fully
London.
Out. Probably with
but
Central C.
It was just funny.
Cole Palmer, like
random dude broke the news. Not even Schefter. Random dude in a subtweet, like replying to Schefter's tweet for like an injury report. Was like,
that's how you do it. Where he's like,
random guy.
By the way, Jordan Addison
gonna give credit. Yeah. Nuclear at nuclear dads is the handle.
Dads
DADS dads at nuclear.
Okay, so it's a
dads.
joint account. Okay. All right.
Says, and I quote, Jordan Addison is all caps missing in Europe, period. The team currently has no idea where he is at, period. You heard it here first, period. Now,
the periods really make it an official statement. To be, it really helps get the point across.
Really just random dude. And he goes, then he follows it up, says, I told y'all, period. Next day, I heard from a reliable source he was sightseeing into the late hours of the night and was MIA the following day.
I really need a picture of him at like 3:30 a.m. just at the top of the London Eye. He's just on the Ferris wheel.
I will just say this guy is 234 followers. His bio says, restoring the nuclear family one tweet at a time, husband and father, unpet, and then it just gets into.
I mean, I hate to say it, but that's how you know it's legit.
His
that's
banner,
how you know it's legit.
His banner is a picture of Jesus. Like that's.
I think that's how you know it's legit, because his account isn't all Vikings.
No, it's very
he
sporadic.
Doesn't want he didn't tweet that.
And he also didn't gain followers from it or anything. It's just quite literally out there.
Help out the fantasy. I don't even know what his goal was. What even was his
like yesterday, he's also followed that up with Bretton Strange received a call on the sidelines from MGM Grand. He will not return to finish the game. Like,
okay, so I don't know where this guy is located.
Dude's just tweeting out here.
Which sources he has infiltrated.
Yeah, I don't know who the guy he knows in the Vikings organization.
He's got,
or something. He just knows somebody in London that just saw Jordan Addison out at like 11 a.m.
I think that's certainly the most likely scenario. Definitely. But I mean, if you look at that last drive that Jordan Addison put up.
Oh, yeah. He just comes out and balls out. But
I don't think there's going to be any further punishment, Everett.
No, which is
no. We're getting you back out on the field, Jordan.
Justin Jefferson was also like, he was like, yeah, I personally will put a finger up. I have not been the best mentor to Jordan yet. I'll put a finger up on that. But honestly, I need a 60 minutes. I just need a 60-minute
Everett,
documentary.
Is the relationship between Jordan, Justin, and Adam Thielen kind of like Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon Jinn? You know, it's like 3 generations of mentorship. No. The grandchild Anakin, Jordan Addison, doesn't quite communicate with the Qui-Gon Thielen. And
you might be on
Obi-Wan, Justin Jefferson.
You might be, but that would also mean that Jordan Addison is potentially better than Justin Jefferson. It also means that Jordan Addison is technically better than Justin Jefferson as a player. Potential.
We don't need to go that far. Let's just look at it from the mentorship relationship here. Okay.
Yes, you are. I would say you're correct. I don't know what that makes Stephon Diggs in this whole situation, but yes.
Certainly. Oh, well, Count Dooku, duh.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you are right. You are fully correct.
All checks out.
Yeah, it actually, that might be the best analogy we've made.
Clip that unnamed intern. Clip that shit.
That might be the best analogy. Yeah,
that may be the best pre-show we've
I need an Office style just remake mockumentary of Jordan Addison's whereabouts that night. That'd be funny.
Well, you're not going to get one because there's no footage of him. He was missing. Remember?
Missing.
We don't. I don't think Jordan will ever admit where he was.
If you saw Jordan Addison, that last drive, if you saw Jordan Addison that night,
he doesn't need to.
I'll also be honest, it probably was pretty nice. He can be out in London, not get recognized, do whatever he wants, and like.
If you are in possession of a Jordan Addison video, I'm gonna need you to send it to Man City Extra Twitter account. Okay, I want them to break it. They are on the ball on everything, Man City, and I want them to break the Jordan Addison location. Those do ever. What I mean, if you want to just clearly know what the FBI, CIA does in their free time, you look at that Man City fan.
Oh, they know
Stan account. They have to be using enhanced resources to get this scoops. I like it. There's no other explanation. They have to be in contact with the CIA. There's no other explanation for how quickly they get this information. Pep Guardiola, all he does is lie. I don't even know if Pep tells the Man City staff of his plan. So maybe they have a chip in his brain. I don't know how they did it, but all right, that's gonna do the pre-show. Without further ado, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Waterboy Podcast. It is episode 338. And the James Franklin era at Penn State is officially coming to a close. Billy Napier might have saved his job again, and the Los Angeles Dodgers are up 2-0 in the NLDS. A lot to break down. A lot has happened over the past 3-4 days.
Oh, and LeBron faked retirement for Hennessy.
Yeah, it's a Hennessy ad, guys.
Yeah.
Relax. Just a Henny ad. Don't worry about it. But yeah, no, that was vintage LeBron. They had to get a headline in somewhere. Adam Silver probably helped.
Hey, it's like when Snoop Dogg said he was gonna stop smoking. It's the same kind of take advantage. Yeah,
that's how you know the Snoop Dogg weed flavor's releasing. Okay, that's how you know when he quote retires. So, but lots to talk about. I want to start off in college football.
Okay,
because two programs lost in embarrassing fashion. One much more embarrassing than the other, but the other was still embarrassing.
It's pretty bad.
And I am afraid that the college football public is letting them off the hook for that loss.
Okay.
But we're gonna have to start off with the big one. Nico Iamaleava picked up his first Big Ten win.
I am going to leave your program. Yep.
Against the Penn State Nittany Lions. Penn State. Oh my goodness, James Franklin. Oh my God. If you didn't think it could be more rock bottom than losing another top 5 matchup. Okay. No, it could. It could get worse. And you know, Everett, if there was one thing James Franklin was able to hang his hat on during his Penn State tenure, and I'm already talking past tense because we're already on to the next coach. One thing he was able to hang his hat on when he was the head coach of Penn State was that they would never, ever get upset by inferior competition, ever, until last Saturday.
Yeah, I believe, I don't know. I don't remember the name of the interim head coach for UCLA, by the way. Interim head coach won this game.
I don't even know because everyone's only talking about Jerry Neuheisel, the interim OC.
That guy fucking deserves that, though.
I could not tell you
he deserves that.
Head coaches because
interim OC, interim, heck, it doesn't matter. They have more. I don't remember exactly what the stats is, but I think they have more wins versus like a top 5 team or top 10 team ranked than James Franklin.
Who does that interim coach?
The interim coach now has more.
If what you're telling me is that interim coach has 1 win and James Franklin has 0, then
that is exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, James Franklin, it's really bad. Oh my goodness. He's done.
Yeah, I believe the top 10 ranked wins, I believe, is the stat he's won.
Yeah, this is what I was just hearing before, and it makes a lot of sense. So many people were comparing Penn State this year to Ohio State last season, returning a ton of draft eligible players. One slight difference, though, is that Penn State, James Franklin, that entire tenure, like since Trace Saquon, they have been building up to a year where they had all the pieces, and that was this season. So this year, if Penn State, they didn't have to win a national championship, but if they just like made it to the playoff, beat Ohio State, like got deep in the playoff, beat some top tier teams, they didn't need to win the Natty, but just prove James Franklin could just beat top 5 teams and get that off of his back, then I think it would have been an overall successful season for Penn State in terms of future recruiting.
Just growth.
And just what
general growth.
Continued in the future. But by now, losing to Oregon, it was fine. But losing Oregon and then to UCLA, well, now the future recruiting is in question. Now, I don't know how you sell kids on Penn State now, Everett.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If I was a recruit and I saw the field storming quotation that occurred at the Rose Bowl after that game, that alone probably would be like,
did the 500 fans storm the field? I didn't even see.
You think it was 500? There might have been
72,
80 people on that field.
80.
Yeah, there was probably about 80 fans on the field when they stormed it. But they did. They getting on the field of the Rose Bowl.
Did they rush that field?
Getting on the field of the Rose Bowl does not happen often. That might
be the only field storm in the history of the Rose Bowl.
Quite literally, I need a side-by-side comparison between that and the Virginia field storm. I need a side-by-side comparison of that.
I mean, do you remember the Vandy field storm when they beat Bama?
Yes.
And literally the students are going in one by one.
There's single file line coming down.
It's the greatest video. It's the most Vandy.
That's the three. That's the Trinity right there. No, that's the Trinity
that's the
of field
storm.
storm.
You got it all. You got
every kind
you could possibly get out of field storming in those 3.
Yeah. Oh God. But I mean,
but no, it's over. It's over. There is no coming back from this. This is just what the James Franklin Penn State always was.
I would say the silver lining is, hey, you guys put up a fight in the second half, but
there can't be a silver lining
there's
to
not.
Losing.
I mean, Grant, Do they lose to Northwestern at home next
that
week?
That UCLA team is bad.
Bad.
Everett, they are not good.
I will just say
they're the opposite of great. Okay,
what's his name? I mean, like, I will just say, like, if I'm sitting here and I'm Oregon right now and I'm looking at us only beating Penn State by 6, I'm like, dude, fuck.
Well, this is like, if you're Oregon right now, like, I don't even necessarily think it's like, damn it, our schedule looks worse. It's more so like, oh my god. It's like that Jersey Jerry video. Oh my god,
catastrophe.
You don't even know how to react. You're like, oh my god. Wait, the game planning we just spent months on in the off, like, we're not gonna, like, wait, they're not a threat. Like,
I mean, Grant,
it's more so puzzling. You're like,
the worst part of all of this isn't like, I mean, it's the upset, it's the loss, but it's also that it now counts for an in-conference loss, Grant. Like,
I mean, I haven't really processed this at all, but I mean, Ohio State's now guaranteed the Big Ten championship game, which it's like, I don't even know if I want that.
Hey,
I kind of prefer to not be in it, to be honest. It's kind of better. But shit, now we're guaranteed in it now.
I mean, you got a matchup of both 2-0 team, 2-0 in conference teams, Indiana, Ohio State this week, right? So,
well, no,
Illinois, Illinois, 2-1.
I have the Battle of the Illabuck. Okay, it is one of the most storied trophies in all of sports.
Still confused why the Illabuck is the Illinois.
We do not know
Ohio
why
State
we
trophy.
used a turtle. There is no affiliation with sea land reptiles in Ohio State or Illinois. So I don't know where we got turtle from.
Oh, it's Indiana plays Oregon this week. That's what it is.
Which is a sneaky fun.
It's a good game
in Eugene.
Yeah, not great for them. But I will say, Brent, in Indiana, they
oh my goodness, they're in the
sweep the board here.
They're getting the playoff.
Well, no, like Oregon, obviously, we'll see what happens. But Grant, Michigan State, UCLA, hey, sneaky UCLA. Maryland.
UCLA is still not good. Okay, no. UCLA still it's probably a better bet to pick them to go 1-11 than 2-10. It's probably a better bet,
but Oregon, Michigan State, UCLA, Maryland, Penn State, Wisconsin, Purdue. You could run the board on that.
And Penn State at home.
Penn State at Penn State.
Okay, but maybe Penn State fans are done with them by then. It's going to be. You're happy that's
fire Franklin,
and that's Indiana's Super Bowl essentially for.
Yeah, but Grant, obviously depends on Oregon. It's a non-zero chance Indiana's undefeated going into.
They're going to lose to Oregon,
but
they're in
still one-loss team. Yeah,
they're in the playoff. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean,
one thing about Indiana where, like, they may have some drawbacks. Their out of conference schedule ever quite literally, other than Penn State's.
Yeah,
it was the worst thing that's
Old
ever
Dominion,
been put
Kennesaw
together.
State, Indiana State. I didn't even know Indiana State was D1 or was allowed to play against D1
I thought that's just where Larry Bird played basketball at. Okay. I was not aware that they had a football team. So they're, and hey, I'm not blaming Indiana for it. Why would you play out of conference games in this era?
Yeah.
Why would you?
There's no incentive.
So I'm not blaming Signetti or Indiana.
If you were Penn State, you were wishing that you could still schedule out of conference play.
Or the
UCLA. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. UCLA would have been an out of conference game anyways. So,
but the thing is, like, Penn State, they might be they were.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Grant. Assuming James Franklin is fired,
he will not be the head coach of the Penn State.
Who will be the head coach?
Dude, I don't know.
Or where will James Franklin go?
I have no clue.
Do we do a little trade here? Does Billy Napier go up to Penn State and you send James Franklin down to Florida?
As an Ohio State fan, I would love for Billy Napier to take over the Penn State and Indy Lions. Penn State's a weird job. It's like they historically, they do have a big presence recruiting and they can get out of state, but like you're not going to win many national championships by just recruiting Pennsylvania. You have to leave Pennsylvania.
Yes, you need to go out of state.
And so because of that, I think it is probably in Penn State's best interest to find a coach with roots in the South, and they can go recruit down there.
I don't like the sound of this.
I'm not suggesting it. I'm just saying in general, if I was Penn State, you're gonna need to expand your recruiting.
Grant, do we pull out the big card? And it's not the current Tulane head coach, but the former Tulane head coach, Willie Fritz, up to Penn State.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know if that's the. It'd
be fun though.
Right now, we're chasing upside with this coach hire here, Everett. So I'm not hiring a 50-plus-year-old dude who's done it. No. If you want to be a big boy, if you want to play with the big boys, you need to go find a young guy.
I think Luke Fickell might be available.
Okay, so we do not know the answer for this job.
No,
I don't know who the guy is, but
clue.
Shit, I don't know where Kenny Dillingham came from either. So I don't have the answer for you, Everett, but it might be in Penn State's best interest to give a coordinator their first stab at a head coaching job. I don't know who that guy is.
Hey, you know who has roots in the South and might be itching to coach again? You never know.
Give me a name. I'm blank right now. I can't think of coaches.
One Nick Saban.
Hey, I think Bill Belichick might be available.
Hey, he might be. He might.
Why
that
not
buyout might be available. Dude, yeah, make it a tandem deal.
Yeah, and not like a head coach DC co-head coaches.
Yeah.
Too much pride for either of them to accept a DC position.
I would be interested to see if they call up like Joe Brady or somebody who had some roots in college.
I would like that.
Yeah. Had some roots in college.
I would not like that one, Everett.
Those kind of guys also, though, they're getting head coach jobs in the NFL. I don't know why they would leave for college, but that one would be, you want to call a home run hire, Grant.
Hey, that would be a home run hire. Penn State right now, it is a very stressful job to take.
Wait, Grant.
You got a lot of pressure on your back right now.
You know who actually recently said they want to get back into coaching and has roots in the South? Coach O.
Oh, no, dude, John Gruden.
Yeah.
John Gruden.
Yeah.
He's obviously not the long-term fit, but dude, he will right the ship right.
Yeah, he will. Well,
for the time being, and then promptly go accept the Tampa Bay Bucks job when Bulls get fired. But
I don't know if Bulls get fired anytime soon. That will be retired.
On the line
right now.
Did you just suggest that TB is going to be the head coach of the Bucks till he retires? Because that's a big statement.
On this current pace.
Hey, he's looking good.
That's why I said on the current pace.
It's looking great, but hey, TB, how old is he?
Well, let's actually let me change this
more years,
until
Everett.
Baker Mayfield is no longer on the Bucks. That's the better timeline. That's the better timeline.
TB till retirement. Holy shit, Everett.
His retirement is going to coincide with Baker.
He might retire in 2046. That's a long time out.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's
on
true.
How you were just describing him,
rest of the college football. Let's get the rest of college football here.
Texas bad loss to Florida. I'm just saying that Florida's gonna win another game that they should not win. Okay, they're gonna beat some team.
You know what? I want to
apologize
to Florida fans here. I'm gonna personally apologize to what they're gonna have to deal with another year of Billy.
Well, no. Good. I thought you were about to apologize, saying Florida's no. Apologize because you may have to run this back again. Billy Napier is not the answer for Florida to be Florida football. Okay. I haven't feared Florida football, Everett, since Sebastian Janikowski was still playing.
Let me ask you this, Greg.
It's been a really long time since I've
if you were just Florida and Coach O called you up, right? Because he wants to get back into it. Coach O called you up right now. I was like, hey, I wanna coach the Florida Gators.
If he can get the assistants around, let's do it.
Over Napier?
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to you better have the damn assistants, Ed. Okay, because I know you're not the one coaching this stuff. We know it's not you coming up with the shit. So there better be good coordinators. You better know the next Joe Brady.
Obviously, if what was it about?
This is one thing I'll say about Billy Napier, Florida, which I can't say this for every other top coach among the top programs. The Florida Gators have not quit on Billy Napier. I can't say that for other coaches and their team. I can't say it, but I don't know how, Everett, but Billy Napier's team hasn't quit on him despite having every
I'll be honest, that's arguably more concerning that they haven't quit, and this is the
No, I know. I think they want him. I think the players do love him.
I know, but it's so also weird. More concerning that they are trying and still supporting him, and they're losing by this much, minus Texas. Shit. That was the point I'm trying to make.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's just still, hey, even the power of friendship and effort, sometimes if the coach is that
dreams,
bad, there's nothing friendship can do, Everett.
Hey, dreams can still be made. Urban Meyer can give a call back one day and be like, I want to be back in Gainesville.
He won't be. Yeah, if you a general Batman's ping in the general vicinity of Urban, he will be right back in that AD's office signing a contract. Okay, you just need to put out the bat light. Okay,
yeah, he will just a U in the sky. Back.
Literally, you just put honestly, it could just be a U. That's all Urban needs to know, that he's being summoned back to Florida. Okay. If Urban, he'll know if he's being summoned back to the swamp. And when that day comes, oh boy, is he controlling a fleet of gators down there, Everett. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever that day comes, it could be next week. It could be in 5 days, Everett. Okay. So we'll have to see.
Never know. Never know.
But other than that, Texas, though, let's talk about Texas for a sec. But we had to give Florida credit there.
No, yeah, give them props.
Florida, talent-wise, okay, the Florida defense is no joke. Okay, that Florida defense is probably top 10 in the country. It's a shame that the offense is anemic. So, they are literally Ohio State against Michigan last year every week. That's what Florida is, okay?
Yeah.
Great defense. They'll make the other quarterback look like Davis Warren, but their offense will be the worst thing you've ever seen in life. And that's just Florida in a big spot.
With Texas, though, this is what I'm just gonna say, and I'm gonna tee you up here, I think, for what you want to talk about. But within the 5 games played this season, Grant, there has been 2 actual quote unquote quality, just really 2 P4 teams that they played. Ohio State week 1, they lost by 7 points. Week 1, different deal. Okay, so a little bit of asterisk there. This past week, in week 5, they played 5 for them. I don't know when their bye week is. Florida lost by 8 points. And both times Arch has looked not fantastic. The coaching hasn't really been great.
Just bad. He's looked just bad.
I was trying to be nice. Okay.
Don't need to be nice to a Manning. We don't need to be nice. He's a Manning. I think he could take it.
But Grant, the general story here is they can't beat good teams. They beat up bad teams. And by bad, I mean, they're not Power 4.
But you saw that celebration against Sam Houston. Arch for Heisman.
Whoa, yeah. 55-0, Grant. I mean, hey, that's the only thing the AP voters are looking at.
Statement. Who did they miss an extra point, or did they go for 2 and Arch threw an incomplete pass?
I don't know.
Don't tell me it was 2 field goals, because that's an L. Settling for a field goal ever against Sam Houston, that's an L on the week.
But Grant, the general story is they have Oklahoma coming up this week. No
John Mateer. Classic Texas.
The way that this is shaping up, Kentucky, okay. Mississippi State, not a team that Mississippi State can and could win that game. Vanderbilt, not a team that's not your old school Vanderbilt.
Hey, no,
Georgia,
Vanderbilt,
obviously.
They are not a pushover. Vanderbilt is a football team.
Yeah.
You viewed South Carolina last year, that's how you view Vandy this year.
Then you got a Bobby Petrino ran Arkansas team, and you wrap up with Texas A&M.
I mean, we haven't even brought that one up. We probably
that
won't,
was an inside job.
I mean,
that was an inside job,
dude. They fully executed a
coup,
clear coup.
Yeah,
clear as day. Sam Pittman, for one of the few coaches in this sport that actually was a good human being and like genuinely was a good human, and then he gets a coup pulled on him by
it's like, sure, Bobby, I'll hire you back to my staff
ever. Sam, why Sam? But yeah, no. Texas, it's going to be dicey.
Right, there's a non.
I said it 2 weeks ago, but Everett, unfortunately, I think I'm ready to really firmly announce that I will responsibly be placing a large wager on Texas 8-4 spread whenever that game occurs. I will responsibly be replacing.
Grant, I'm just going to say this now. There is a chance Texas does not make a bowl game this year.
Not that far. My mic literally cut out for a second because it was so appalled.
Okay. They're sitting at 3-2.
For that to happen,
let's go through it real quick.
They gotta go 2-5.
They're sitting at 3-2 right now, Grant. Oklahoma, no material, right? So
is Sam Houston FBS? Because if they're not, then they need 7 wins.
Yeah. Got it. Let's assume that they just need 6. Let's just assume they just need 6 wins.
We think Sam Houston's an FBS school.
Grant, if they need an extra win, they won't make a bowl game.
They will.
Let me finish. So Oklahoma, no material. Obviously, easy kind of matchup there. They get bailed out, right? Kentucky, same situation, but
I think Texas Oklahoma's gonna be dicey. Even more to reading materials, even looking to play this game, Everett.
Even more to my point, Grant.
What Toradol do they have down in Norman, Everett?
But even more. So let's assume Mateer plays, right?
Or this in Dallas. Sorry, it's in the worst stadium in the United States, the Cotton Bowl.
Let's assume that Mateer does play. I'm more sold that Texas sells the game again, coming off that loss. It's like just by the way that they played. But going through the rest of the schedule at Kentucky, all right. Kentucky hasn't looked fantastic, but
it'll be Kentucky.
Yeah.
Mississippi State dicey. I think Mississippi State to cover.
I will be honest. I currently, in the current scale of things, Mississippi State took Tennessee down the wire.
You're actually right. I know. I am not giving State credit here. They're a football team. Okay, Grant.
The only 2 games. There are 2 games in this schedule that I foresee Texas certifiably being able to win. And that is Kentucky and Arkansas. Oklahoma, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, Georgia, Texas A&M are no gimmies, and those teams are all performing very well right now.
I think,
and they're sitting at 3 wins.
Vandy can be dicey because that's a 9 a.m. start. Hey, keep in mind that is other than Red River rivalry. That is the only time confirmed so far for Texas.
Right,
9 a.m.
Well, 6:30 p.m. 1st. Texas A&M wrapping up the year.
Yeah, rivalry is already set, but I think Texas. I think this is how the rest of their schedule is going to go: win against Oklahoma, win against Kentucky, win against State, win against.
Grant. Sam Houston is no. I'm confirming. Sam Houston is an FBS school.
Okay,
for a second, I misread it.
Breaking there. I was no.
For a second, I misread it. For a second, I misread it because I read it as they were FCS. They were previously FCS like 2 years ago. They just moved up.
Pulled the JMU. Okay, Texas rest here. Oklahoma dub, Kentucky dub, State dub, Vandy dub, Georgia, surprising close loss.
Okay, really? You said Oklahoma. You said Oklahoma win, Kentucky win.
Yeah, win next 4, lose to Georgia, beat Arkansas, and then beat A&M. They're going 9-3.
I can also easily see them on the opposite side going 5 wins too. There's no certifiable.
Go grim.
And Grant, here's my question: if they go 5 wins or 6 wins, even if they go 6 and win a bowl game, is Sark get fired?
No, not fired. He won't get fired. It'll be like, dude, what the hell, bro? But if in that scenario, Arch Manning's not the quarterback Texas next year. So
he might not be already as it is right now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like right now it's looking. I don't know if
a little spooky.
Shit again.
Little spooky.
I think right Sark might be looking at a different quarterback.
I know.
Near Berkeley, California, right now. So
Miami could be in need of a quarterback again next year. So,
and honestly, I'm kind of down for Miami just taking like recycled big time.
Tulane SEC also could need a quarterback next year. Come home.
Isidore Newman. Is that in NOLA?
Yeah.
Or
right down the road. Right down the road.
Good to know.
All right, let's get into some games for this week. Grant.
Whoa. No previews. I want to talk about Ohio State real quick. I haven't talked about them in a while. It's going to be a little glaze fest. The Ohio State defense, the best unit in college football, and they are better than last year's Ohio State team. I've been seeing this going around, making the rounds on every show I've been following, going around everywhere. And I just think, it's correct. Somehow it's true. But for the people saying somehow, if you just watch them, you can see the answer. And it's because Ohio State's actually athletic now on defense. Yeah. Last year, I love Cody Simon. All right. I love him. Ohio kid, 5th year, but he doesn't have lateral. He's not covering a toss. He's not covering outside zone. He's not getting outside for that. Arvell Reese will beat the running back to the spot. Arvell Reese, holy shit. Every week, Everett, Arvell Reese makes me re-fall back in love with Ohio State football again. I didn't think it was possible. I thought all those like joy, bliss moments as a fan, I thought those were behind me. I thought I could only really get that if Freddie Freeman hit another walk-off grand slam in the World Series. So like, I didn't think I could get that ever again. Arvell Reese has proven me wrong. He's a straight dog savage. I pray to God he does not go to the Denver Broncos, because if he does, Justin Herbert will not be an NFL quarterback in 2 years. I mean, if Arvell Reese is a Denver Bronco, Justin Herbert will not be in the NFL.
I guess it's weird. It's weird to evaluate linebackers stock when it comes to the draft, because a lot of the time they go later.
Now, Ohio State, they run a 4-3, but it's essentially the Patriots 3-4, 4-3 multiple.
Is he outside?
Everett.
He just plays everywhere.
It's a brand new position.
So he's the Josh Metellus of your
I've never seen anything like I want to say, yeah, I don't know enough. Like, I don't have a comp for him because I've never seen this ever in my life at Ohio State. So I don't have a player comp. It's the first time I've ever seen this in my life. The shit that he can do specifically in the pass rush, run stuff game when he's up on the line of scrimmage. I've never seen it like.
So just for reference, Grant, Josh Metellus last season took snaps at strong safety, free safety, left cornerback, right cornerback, slot cornerback, left inside linebacker, right inside linebacker, middle linebacker.
Just up front. He's lining up at
defensive end,
inside,
left outside linebacker, right outside linebacker, right defensive end, left defensive tackle.
Yeah, he's lining up both edge positions, stand up 2-point edge. But
so he's just lining all over just the front
lining up as your classic off ball.
So he's still your offense's Metellus.
Linebacker though.
Yes.
He ain't playing free safety. All right.
Yes. But that was my comparison. Is just that he yeah.
He's not here to man up your tight end. No. Okay. It's not like Fred Warner. I would say if there's a comp I could give, it's actually Darius Leonard. Shaq Leonard. Now we have thoughts about him now. When Darius Leonard, that like 2-year stretch, when he started out, like his first 2 years in the NFL, they were moving him all over. He was an inside linebacker off ball, but the amount of pressure he would generate when blitzing, when moved to edge, like That's my comp for Arvell Reese, actually, would be Darius Leonard.
No, that's solid.
Like a jackknife in the sense of he could do multiple looks in a 4-3 or a 3-4.
Kind of Anthony Barr if he was used properly, kind of vibe.
It's just, my thing is like Anthony Barr was like a great classic line. Like he could run your little hook zones and lay out a dude coming over the middle. Like Arvell could do that, but like
not. Yeah, I know. I get what you're putting down.
Up on the line, like that's.
Yeah, no, I get what you're putting down.
Like I think edge rusher might be his best position.
I mean, I was gonna say, just looking at the stats here. I mean, Caden Curry and him are tied.
Yeah, Caden Curry's been the pleasant surprise.
But they're tied for most tackles on the team. And, I mean, Arvell Reese is here in second place.
Caden probably leads the team in sacks. Caden Curry.
Caden Curry's at 5. And then Arvell Reese is tied for second at 3. So, that's just statistically something that's impressive to me, considering
3 through 5 games for inside linebackers, pretty damn good.
Yeah, and I mean, solid. two passes defended against.
Like, hey, he can cover little flat routes.
No, but just across the board, like that's impressive though. That just collective stat line is impressive through.
But like, I think
5 games.
Hey, Baltimore Ravens could really use a guy like him. All I'm saying.
Oh, right now they might be drafting too high.
Pretty early. I was about to say. Arvell might be a dirty reach right now if they took it.
What if they pair? What if they have a new safety duo in Baltimore, and they pair Caleb Downs with Kyle Hamilton? Oh,
Burrow will retire from the NFL and just start. He's out. He's done.
Oh,
Shador will also be done. Shador's like, nope, I'm gonna go start a podcast.
Still won't have taken a snap yet.
Yeah, no. Oh, good. Oh, I'm just saying, hey, Ravens, you better draft Arvell Reese or Caleb Downs. You bet. I mean, now that you're saying it, Everett, John Harbaugh, if you want to keep your job, buddy.
I'll be honest. If I'm Harbaugh at this point might just be sitting just like, all right, we're already 1-4 starting the year. Like, fuck it, we might as well just go get a good player in the draft. Like, keep Lamar a little bit healthy, like the legs good for another year.
Caleb Downs with Kyle, like, oh my, just. They would be inventing defensive concepts.
I also would be very happy if the Vikings season doesn't pan out for them if they went and got Caleb Downs too.
Hey, I mean, I'm just whoever gets Caleb Downs, like you just have a 7th year NFL vet at safety. He's not like athletically blowing you away. He's not laying dudes out or anything like Sean Taylor, but he's just a 27-year-old in a 21-year-old's body.
Is there anything else Ohio State related you kind of want to talk about before we either address any of these college jams or get into the NFL? Yeah,
last thing, which is related to the NFL. Carnell Tate's probably just going to be a Emeka Egbuka when he gets drafted next year. Whoever the hell drafts him, I don't know, but people thought Emeka wasn't going to take
Bucs
over
draft
that
him again.
No, yeah, Jalen McMillan's the gunner on the team. Just excess. Whoever drafts him, I don't know who, but he's going to be crazy wherever he goes. Lord knows where he's going.
Tell you who it's not going to be, the Chargers, but.
Yeah, and it's probably not looking like the Ravens either. I don't think they'd be drafting Carnell's going to a team that gets bounced first round in the playoffs. That's where he's going. And it's going to be, oh shit. That's a pretty good landing spot for Carnell.
So New England.
The Denver Broncos, you better draft him. Holy shit.
So New England.
Damn it. It could be, but Broncos, I really not.
With Vrabel there, you got the little Ohio State connection.
Well, yes, but dude, Vrabel hates rookies. So like,
yeah,
he literally, I even think Derrick Henry rookie. I think Vrabel was his head coach.
I think Derrick Henry was his head coach. No, I think it's before Vrabel.
Regardless, I remember he was putting Hey, remember when Derrick Henry was in a committee until Vrabel had the Feed Derrick shirts out for like 2018? I want to say it was 2018. Vrabel had the team wear the Feed Henry shirts pregame. But before then, he was in a committee with like, oh, help me out here. Who did they put Derrick Henry in a committee with? Everett. Who was it?
Yeah, so Derrick Henry was there before Vrabel got there.
Who did they put him in? Who did they do it with? Who was he with? I remember he was in a committee. Dion, not White? Dion. Wait, not Gummy. I'm thinking of a running back named
Dion White.
No.
The old Patriots running back, right?
James White.
It might have been James White. Not Dion White. There was another one that I'm thinking
different.
There's another one I'm thinking of though. There's a, that, but it's Clement? a Patriot. It's a. Hold on, Derek.
Joik Bell. No.
Well, I might have to answer this while we're looking at the game schedule.
The most random NFL running backs of all. Thomas Rawls.
No.
Why do I feel like it was like old, washed up Doug Martin?
Titans rosters per year. That's starting lineups.
First year, Derrick Henry. Look up running backs on the roster of 2017 Tennessee Titans. The year Mariota threw a touchdown to himself in that playoff game against the Chiefs.
Goodness. All right. Let's get into the NFL while I'm
we're pretty much in here.
DeMarco Murray was that year. Was that it that you're thinking? 2017, it was DeMarco.
I think DeMarco Murray had a year as the feature back in Tennessee before Derrick Henry. Am I wrong?
Well, I think what Derrick Henry draft year. He got drafted in 2016, so he was there the same year as Derrick for
but all right. On to the NFL. It was the week of the primetime upset. Not one favorite won in prime time. 49ers last week take down the Rams in OT. Drake May. Oh my God.
Hey, look, God. I continue.
Now that was Peyton Manning. Okay. The second coming of Peyton Manning, unfortunately, is a New England Patriot. And then the actual quote, second coming of Peyton Manning, he got bailed out by that pick six.
And Chris Jones not having any effort on
Chris Jones, the PI at the Harrison Butker kicking the ball out on the kickoff and giving them the ball in the 50.
What couldn't have happened to
I'm so happy
better team though.
But that was
but I mean,
I'm not giving the Jags much credit for it. Is all I'm saying. I don't think
I want to give Liam Cohen some credit though.
Yeah, certainly deserves a lot of credit.
Also, Brian Thomas really tried hard to drop that ball on that 30-yard pass to the side of the field though. He tried really hard to drop that thing.
Tried his best.
But
I'll have to notice if T-Law did a better job not staring down Brian Thomas.
Yeah, you might have to go through the all-22 film.
I'm going to have to. Once I found that one out, oh boy, as a Justin Fields truther, do I have ammo?
You feel very good about that.
Do I have ammo now?
But I mean, Grant, I honestly every week keeps reinforcing this, and I say it every week. This NFL season is the biggest crapshoot. I mean, injuries obviously make a huge difference in this too. This might be the most injury-riddled.
It's officially a WTF season.
Yeah, it's the most injury-riddled season we've had in a really long time. But every team minus the Titans could beat. Well, actually, not even minus the Titans. Every team can beat every team. Every team can beat every team.
Every team's frisky.
Yeah.
There could be some external factors. Hey, the Carolina Panthers on the road, they might lose to Ohio State. Carolina Panthers at home, no joke.
Yeah.
No joke. Panthers at home, no joke. Absolutely no joke at home.
I mean, this.
They might lose to Ohio State.
I will say, though, one of the best playoffs just experiences maybe it's because of the Vikings in the situation. 2017 playoffs when you have the picture of them walking to US Bank Stadium and it's Blake Bortles, Tom Brady, Case Keenum, and Nick Foles are like the 4 quarterbacks walking to the stadium. Like,
you remember that one?
That's the kind of season this is lining up to be right now.
Oh yeah, just absolute dumpster fire shit fest.
And
yeah,
I don't know if I look forward for that a little bit or like
that championship setup, that picture. That's where
the Jaguars should have been in that Super Bowl.
100%.
They should have been there.
100%. I mean, I'm remember. Did that game go to OT?
No, I think it ended right at the end of overtime.
That was the year after when D Ford lined up offsides and gave Brady a ring.
Yeah.
I hate the Chiefs, but boy, did that one piss me off that Brady just got that.
Well, that was before the Chiefs were the Chiefs. We didn't have any idea
exactly.
what was coming for us.
We were about to have the rematch of the greatest football game ever played. That's what was robbed of us. And then instead, we actually got the least entertaining Super Bowl in the history of our life. That was less entertaining than the Seahawks-Broncos shit pumping.
Who the Chiefs play or who the Patriots play? Was that the Rams?
The Rams. It was like 10-3.
But also that was also the missed PI call on the Saints-Rams game where he literally drilled through fucking Cedric was it not Cedric Tillman? What was his name?
I thought that was
no, because Patriots Rams Super Bowl was that year within that year. And they could have had Breeze and Brady.
We were bringing up that year before with Bortles and the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say one thing about the Patriots, which I mean, I guess looking at the numbers, it doesn't actually look that bad, but Kareem Hunt, 49 yards on 7 carries, 7 yards a carry. Pacheco, 36 yards on 7 carries, 5 yards a pop. Like those are good numbers, but down the stretch, they could not run the ball.
No.
Mahomes is in a 3rd and 10 the entire second half. And for a team whose O-line still ranks so highly, it's like astonishing. Like Mahomes cannot be your leading rusher. Like Mahomes
really should not. He can't
be your leading rusher. And so I think that's kind of like, of course they need Rashee Rice, but they haven't been running the ball effectively on early downs, and it's forcing them into 3rd and longs. And your best receiver, Kelsey, he runs 7-yard digs and you need a 10-yard completion. So that's a problem. So yeah, like Chiefs, they until they start establishing some presence on early down and getting in favorable situations, it might just be wild card. They're still like going to the AFC Championship game, but they're not winning the Soupy this year. They're not winning the Soupy this year now. Yeah. Unless they figure out the run game. If they figure it out, God damn it, I gotta watch this.
But honestly, that's for our enjoyment. I feel like it's better that
I really hope they don't figure out the run game, everyone.
Yeah.
No, that on record now. I prefer if they don't. But I think I like, oh shit, they are going to trade for Breece Hall.
You think they trade for Breece Hall?
Yeah, dude, that fixes it. That fixes it for them. They should.
Yeah, I mean,
they should trade for Breece.
They should. Like I said, though, if
they
Breece
trade for Kamara, I'm not that scared. Breece
probably. But that's probably more likely what
way more likely.
Do. More likely.
But if they got Breece, I'm like,
I also don't know what the Jets feel like they want to do because like they should
certainly get rid of Breece.
Build, but like I don't know how many pieces they trade away while building.
They won't get rid of. Now this is another thing, Ben. I'm not sure if you've seen this. Sauce Gardner's like probably he's not like awful, but he's probably like the 8th best corner in the NFL right now.
Yeah, he's not up to his standards per se. What
he was year one.
No, he's regressed every year since he's been in the league.
Not Raising Cane sauce anymore. All right, so hopefully he can get back to that level one day.
But I do think this trade deadline, honestly, the biggest thing that I'm surprised of is we haven't seen as many backup quarterbacks been thrown around besides Joe Flacco today, which, by the way,
I mean, the Bengals,
absolute heinous thing to do to Joe Flacco, trading him in division to a worse offensive line, and not even in division, Grant, in the same state. Within the same state.
Dude, you have to free him out of Ohio, guys. What the hell?
He drove to the Bengals facility today.
Oh, that is the most depressing drive you can make as an NFL player. Let me pack up my shit to go from Cleveland to Cincy.
Honestly, he might not have to sell his house.
Well, I was about to say, he did say hop in the car, kids. The kids are in LA, so this is a solo 4-month adventure for Joe. He
is 40. Like, his kids might be in like high school right now. If not,
I'm pretty sure Flacco even said like, "Oh, for these last couple of stints, no, the family's stayed in New York or LA, wherever the hell they are."
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not making. You think I'm making my family live in Cleveland? Are you crazy? Like,
props to him. Props to him on
that's
on
the
taking that.
Ultimate take one for the team.
Yeah,
guys, I am not asking you to
also to be a technical backup that just becomes relevant at work. Like,
no, literally, when you accidentally become important at work and you get traded to Cincinnati.
Like, at least maybe the Raiders could have used him. Actually, I mean, him and Geno are about the same thing right now. So,
yeah. I mean, Geno Smith. Geno Smith's on a short list of quarterbacks who have thrown 9+ interceptions through their first 5 starts. And let's just say that list of quarterbacks did not have a very long career afterwards.
He has fully regressed back to the Geno Smith that was before they wrote me, I didn't write back. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, no. They wrote him off, and Geno wrote paragraphs back begging for them to read. It's not looking great. But those are two massive things. I guess. Oh, also in the NFL, the Eagles lost. I mean,
I was having this conversation.
Bo Nix.
Yeah, I that was the biggest surprise, honestly, of the weekend.
Bo Nix getting a meaningful win.
But Grant, I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday, I think, and I'll pose the same question to you: who is the number 1 team in the NFL right now? There's a long tie, probably for like a second or third place. I don't think there's any team certifiably that say that's number 1. And the first team, when I was thinking about it for a while, that honestly came to my mind was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers being the number 1 team in the NFL.
So that's not who I had on my mind. The team on my mind, I think right now as it stands, I think it might be the Detroit Lions.
With that offense, yeah.
Just as it currently, we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, to be fair, they haven't played anybody. Like, the Ravens, they still had Lamar that game, so I guess they played a solid team.
That was tough.
But besides that, Browns, Bears, and Bengals are not very competent defenses to go. Well, the Browns are actually a very good defense, but competent teams overall to play against. So,
yeah, I'd say it's just, Bills, that blunder to the Patriots. It definitely looks a little sour, but hey, division games, Everett, throw everything out the window.
No, yes.
We were going to think the Bills were going to go like 13-3, 12-4, or sorry, 13-4, 12.
Also, it's not even like it was a 3-point game. Sorry, it was a 3-point game too. It wasn't like it was a big like blowout.
Yeah, but I mean, a divisional game, I don't give them that much flack for that. But
can we Bills also just? I saw this tweet too, by the way. We're gonna have to talk.
We're not giving to the Colts. I can't give it to the Jags.
No. But Grant, also I saw this tweet, and I am in full agreement. Instead of, they used to do Color Rush Thursday night, Grant. Why do we not have throwback Thursday night games?
Throwback uniforms. Trying to do that.
Throwback uniform.
Trying games.
start integrating it a little bit. But like that game, not just the uniforms, being that close to the wire, like that was just a hell of an experience. But Grant, I think we do have to talk about the bus showing the absolute shit out of Amari DiMercato. And also that play being the reason they ended up losing to the Titans, and just random things going the wrong way.
Yeah, so like is Amari DiMercato officially kicked off the bus?
Yeah, dude, he's not on the bus anymore. That guy is taxi cab and Uber might be too good.
How does this keep happening?
I don't know, but the bus might have a flat tire right now, Grant, and I don't think the repairman's coming out anytime soon.
Now I'll say this, as a man who quite literally has held the football one time in my life in a game, so I don't know. I really have zero personal experience on what it is like to score a touchdown, what it's like to have a breakaway touchdown. You're walking into the end zone. I don't know what goes through your mind. I've never done that before, so I don't know.
It's just not consequential enough to warrant you dropping the ball before you cross the plane.
What is that, like the third one this year now?
I don't even know.
That's 3 too many.
Anytime I ever hear, I just think Deshaun Jackson. It's all I can think at this point. And if you also count the Chad Powers Hulu series, that's an extra one on the season.
Yeah, like, is there a chance that DiMercato was just locked into the Disney Hulu original?
Hey, I'm sure it's great.
I saw a couple of clips. I'll be honest, I blew a healthy amount of air out of my nose when I watched those clips. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
healthy amount of air blown out of my nose when I saw those clips. Not a giggle, no,
but some air.
There wasn't enough. A noise emitted from my voice, my mouth.
Yeah,
just
a little laugh. But yeah, just a lot of weird things. Not a whole lot other than that to talk about. I do have just two things I quickly want to just make a point, and then we'll wrap up with the MLB here. But Grant, first of all, I guess really this is it. I just thought that this was interesting. Okay. There is, out of just the large allotment, kind of goes with someone we were just talking about. I'm not going to spoil it, but out of the large allotment of starting quarterbacks, I don't know if this is all 32. I'm just going to guess that it's not, because it doesn't necessarily seem it, but assume it's the majority of starting quarterbacks. Okay. Like 90%. There is one quarterback that does not have a private QB coach. One quarterback that does not have a private quarterback coach.
A starting quarterback?
Starting quarterback that does not have a quarterback coach. The only other one on this list, that the most recent one to not have one, was Baker Mayfield, who got one in 2022, and that kind of coincided with him.
All right, I have two answers for this.
Okay.
My first answer, Aaron Rodgers.
Not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers also not on this list, though.
Okay, my second answer, and I feel like this makes so much sense, Kyler Murray.
Yep. Kyler Murray does not have a quarterback coach.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I got one more in me.
His quarterback coach is Call of Duty, Grant.
It's the BO7 beta. I'm pretty sure that dropped.
Whoa, no, hey, that's where his mind was at this weekend.
Can't really.
What are we talking? What are we talking about?
We really can't put him at fault at all. But isn't usually the correlation supposed to be pre Call of Duty? He goes off. Like, isn't that
Call of Duty down?
Right?
Goes
isn't
down,
that
yeah. I just think generally
it's not really going off.
It's kind of just. I think it's just down.
I think we're just starting deep and just
I said
going
last
off
year,
a
Grant,
deeper cliff.
if I was the Cardinals, I would have traded him last season. I do think for the sanctity of Marvin Harrison Jr.'s career, they need to move on from quarterback and coach.
Oh, Gann might not be like
Grant.
Maybe Gann's okay, but they need some new offensive guys.
You know who would
I mean,
honestly
that team needs a back, so we'll see if they do.
You want to know honestly though what could just be an amazing setup is if Joe Brady's the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
It'd be fun.
That would be a hell of a game, a hell of a team.
It'd be fun.
Watch. That's all you need out of the bus.
I feel like Brady, he's probably the top OC to get that head coach.
Probably.
Like, is he hottest name available?
I mean, I think when it comes to that in my mind, yeah, I'm not entirely sure in inner spheres how it is, but
I got no
clue. Yeah. Okay. All right. Baseball, Grant. MLB.
Yeah, we'll keep it short and sweet, like a lot of these playoff series. But the Los Angeles Dodgers are up 2-0 on the Phillies. 96 hours ago, did not think we would be here. Did not think that. I'm not even sure if we addressed this series last Thursday.
We have not.
Literally don't even know if we did, because I didn't expect us to play like this. But I feel like when it comes to Dodger baseball right now, it comes down to some simple things. And I'm thinking of our playoff exits since Dave Roberts took over, going back to 2016, over this past decade with Dave decade. A lot of early Dodger playoff exits would be a result of our starters could not match the other team's starters, and our 1 through 4 would not produce like their 1 through 4 would. And now back then, Clayton was the ace. Alex Wood was making playoff starts for us. Turner was the 3-hitter. Chris Taylor is hitting leadoff. That was the guys on those teams. And when you look back on it now, yeah, it makes a lot of sense why those teams didn't do jack in the playoffs. Like, what are we talking about? Those are playoff bums at the end of the day. And then this time around, starting last season, we have just decided, let's just go get studs.
Minus the bullpen, but yeah.
Sure. But
after last year, but it was the opposite.
We have made up for that by having 2 fleets of starting pitchers. Okay, we have 10 healthy starting pitchers this year who would be a goated pitching staff on any MLB team. We got 10 guys. Obviously, we don't have 10 starts available in the playoffs. So we're now moving guys to the pen, making their first reliever appearances in their lives. And guess what? It's working. And it's working really well. Not just working, really working. But this team, we have been that juggernaut that I've been hoping for forever. Now, it doesn't matter what the Dodgers do in the regular season. Okay, it does not matter what any of those players do. There are some guarantees in life. Death, taxes, and Kike Hernandez will be an October machine. No matter what.
Yeah.
Every year, he will be unbelievable. There's some guys that just rise to the occasion. And I feel like in baseball, it's even more prevalent.
Was it his OBS or OPS that went up by 0.186 when it hit the postseason, career-wise?
Probably OPS or slug.
Yeah, I think it was OPS, and I was just sitting there. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, that is crazy.
He's going to be unbelievable. Teoscar also, although I think he's only had 2 playoff runs until this season. He's now just established himself as a proven playoff guy. He could be quite literally kicking dandelions in right field, giving up 2 runs earlier in the game.
I think it's also interesting.
I'm back.
They obviously gave him
playoff.
They gave him the contract, and I remember in the middle of the season, you and it might have also been your brother, but you and I were talking, and we were
definitely a lot of my brother.
He was also just why are we paying Taylor? He sucks. Why do we? This is it's another thing. A tweet that I saw too. It's just the Dodgers literally just screw around the entire regular season. They don't lock it. Playoff starts.
All right, time to go play. Oh, it's the playoffs.
Okay. Now let's
wait,
try.
We actually got to start trying?
Now we have to try.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, now they lock in.
We'll bring our sniffing salts to the stadium.
Minus the bullpen. They don't lock in, but at least this year. But last year they did.
This is just a thing, though. I have been trained my whole life. You need a bullpen to win a World Series.
Yeah.
And if you look at the past winners, that truth holds pretty true.
I will just say, like, go ahead.
If you got lit starters, that also applies. By bullpen, we just mean you're not giving up runs past the 6. I don't care what the position next to the guy's name is. In our case, we just have starters doing it, which that still applies as a lights out bullpen. I know they don't have relief pitcher next to their name, but Roki is now the demon closer from Japan. And sweet. Not cool. All right. So we just have, you guys who are complaining, we need to go get a closer at the deadline. Roki Sasaki. Look at that splitter. Well, you can't because it's already in the pitcher's or the catcher's glove. So yeah. We've just figured it out, like casually actually piece it together.
It was just, we have Dave. I'm still not entirely sure because we blew through 3 pitchers in the 9th inning.
Well, I think Dave, he needed to confirm. I thought that result was
an experiment.
Best case scenario.
It was an experiment.
Because now Dave knows.
The fact that they won, but
person in that bullpen with an RP next to their name other than Alex Vesia is trustworthy. Not one of them. Unless your name's Alex Vesia. No one else is safe. They're all Landon Knack in his eyes now. Except
don't get me started.
They're all Landon Knack. He's done.
My only concern, I understand that because they're starting pitchers, you now have high leverage guys and just long turn, distance relievers of quotations. But if a starting pitcher doesn't go deep because they've been going deep so far, they don't go as deep. That's where my concern kind of lies.
Well, they're going.
They're going to go all the way anyways.
We're at a point right now, and our staff is so elite, top tier dogs that Dave is literally telling them 5 minutes before they go out for first pitch, you better give me 6 tonight because I don't have relievers to cover you if you can only go 5. I've got 3 guys available tonight after you. So you need to go 6. If you can't get through 5, well, guess what? You're going to die on the mound. You're going to die on the mound for us. So we don't, that's not an option.
Yeah.
We can't go to the pen early. That's not an option. So if a starter gets rocked, we lose the game, Everett. You better not get rocked the next time. Whoever that's just how, but hey, that's an okay problem to deal with because right now the starters are unhittable. Playoff baseball is very simple. It's about home runs when you're hitting and it's about strikeouts when you're pitching. Right now, we're hitting a lot of home runs and our pitchers are striking out a lot of batters. And that's the scary.
If Yamamoto closes out the series in this next game, would it be Shohei or Glasnow taking the first game in the next series?
I don't know when that game 1 of the Brewers series would start. We're going to play the Brewers. I don't know when that would be. So I don't know how many off days, but I would imagine Sho's getting it.
Because right now I'm just looking at it. They have it.
Glasnow's ready.
Yeah, they have Glasnow, Tani. But
I would imagine Shohei gets it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be my
it's going to be. With that is, I was just bringing up our guys can't get pulled early, but with Shohei is the most likely of all our starters to not go deep in a game. He's the most likely to hardly get through 5 innings all day at 100 pitches.
I think.
And you want to get that game out of the way first. I know it sounds counterintuitive. Why would we want to burn the bullpen game 1? No, you get that out of the way so that next start, game 4, Shohei's not losing 2 starts in a series, Everett. So that next time around, you pencil that in as a dub. And but you want to get that out of the way so Shohei can get that second start.
I think there is enough time between starts that Snell would also be available for game 1.
Snell, they'll wait for Snell. I think they would specifically want to pitch game 2 so that he would get game 6. Game 6 is pivotal.
Yeah.
So they want Snell. Snell's our best starter, clearly. We want him 2 and 6.
But yeah, Ohtani would 100% be ready. Glasnow obviously could pitch as well. But
yeah, I think it's like they want to do Shohei 1-5, Snell 2-6, Yama 3-7, and Glasnow 4. But Glasnow is also the swing for Ohtani. Like if Ohtani's not getting deep, Glasnow, because he's not scheduled, you can come in.
Yeah, and hopefully there'd be enough time. There'd be enough time between 1 and 4 that he could still pitch.
Well, the thing about that game 1, now we have off days in between game 1, 2, and 3, so we probably won't get it the next series. But Glasnow, if he came in relief on that Saturday, his next start would have been Thursday, which would have been a normal 4 days MLB rest. And so in the Dodgers' mind, if that first series went further, like Glasnow would have been good to start game 4, even relief pitching game 1, because it would have just been normal rest. And we don't want Shohei. Shohei no. You need 5 off days of rest before you pitch again, Shohei. He can't pitch on short rest. That's the other thing. Snell and Glasnow, they're dogs. Like, shit. It could be 2 days of rest. Snell's going back out there and throwing 98. So, like, some playoff guys
it's different. I mean, also
rest doesn't matter.
I mean, also
like, it's the playoffs. I'm winning my ring, and they don't have rings yet, Everett. I mean, so they will do anything.
We haven't even talked about Kershaw yet either. Like he's still technically not on.
That's the thing. Like he's gonna be a relief. Like that's a lefty reliever, which we don't have many because Tanner Scott. Remember, he died. Everett. Tanner Scott's no longer with us. So Vesia and Clayton are the lefties. That's just how it's going to be. I'm blanking. I do not know if Bonda's on the playoff roster.
I don't think so.
So don't quote me on that one. I'm not entirely sure. But also Wrobleski, our other lefty. Now, this didn't really make, I think I'm about to tell you a headline, but Justin Wrobleski was left off the playoff team because he got exposed cheating on his girlfriend, and Dave was not having that.
Did not know that one.
So that's why Wrobleski, our other lefty, who's pretty damn good this year, that's why he's not on the playoff roster.
Yeah.
Not how you want to lose your lefty, all right?
No.
That's not how you want to see him taken off the team.
Banda's right. Left. Banda's on it, though.
Yeah, I just don't know if he's trusted by Dave.
Definitely not.
Clayton, I think, is firmly the second most trusted lefty to enter the game.
I mean, 100.
It could still be Tanner, but
it's Clayton. It is the playoffs though, so maybe not. But
Tanner, if Dave asked Tanner, "Hey, you feel good?" I don't even think Tanner Scott can look him in the eyes and tell him yes. I don't even think he could do that. Right
if I was Dave, I would have to give Clayton the nod over Tanner Scott.
Yeah, and I'm very protective over Clayton and his playoff appearances because I can't do another. Ever.
It's gonna be the last one if he's ever gonna have one that's good.
But I don't want to see another one. I've accepted that reality long ago. I've already come up with the reasons how I explain my grandchildren that Clayton was one of the best pitchers of his generation. I know they're going to be like, but the playoffs, Grandpa. All right, you little shit. Listen up, all right? He's a goat. You little piece of shit, you twerp. Have some respect.
Damn.
I'm going to be old man yelling at clouds when it comes to Clayton.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yankees just won versus Toronto, taking that series to 2-1.
I'm never asking for another again, but if we're gonna get a ton of Dodgers Yankees World Series, now's the time, Everett. Like,
I mean, what if you do get the the Cavs Warriors kind of setup?
I was saying this with my brother earlier, but I honestly don't know what could make me happier if we beat them again in another World Series. I honestly don't know what. Like, I don't know what could bring me more joy. Obviously, there's one thing, but other than that game, I don't know what other sporting event could bring me that much joy. Seeing Dodgers beat Yankees again. That was the coolest shit ever. I mean, like, that thing will be written down in history books forever.
I think you'd have to go in person. that's it.
I'll have to contact Hood Vin Scully to get a connect for those. Don't know how else I'll be able to get those seats because oh boy, they're like $5,000.
I honestly, I don't know what the answer is no, but like the first thing that came to my mind when you said that, obviously, like for you, it wouldn't be charged. You know, you just had Ohio State. You know, Chargers probably like wouldn't count, whatever. I don't know why.
If Ohio State beat Michigan in the national championship, that'd be the greatest day of my life.
But I don't know why, but it was another Tiger Woods Masters win. I don't know why that came to my mind, but like that would be.
Well, there were a lot early on, so
I know, but I'm saying now
a good amount to pick from.
Now I know.
Ooh, that get me hot.
That get you.
I'll be honest though, I didn't think I'd be that hyped for Rory winning, but
you were.
That got me in my feels that Rory won that shit. That got me excited. I haven't felt that way about golf in a minute. So
I honestly I don't know if there's something else that could top the Freddie Freeman home run for you.
I think I can confidently
legitimately the only thing that might be able to close is to win the World Series. Clayton Kershaw throws a perfect game.
That would be so great, but also just if he closed out the last out, I would be.
If he had a Walker Buehler moment,
sobbing like a.
I'll be honest.
Crying my eyes out if he did that.
The last, I don't know, just the last game, you're up. It's in the 9th inning, and it's to close out the game. Instead of Roki putting it, you got to fucking send Kershaw. Let him get the final out. Let him get the final out if it's to win the World Series. And it's not like
out of respect, hey, Walker, to this day, that puts me in the feels of any sports clip. Like if someone told me like, hey, I need you to fake cry, Walker Buehler, last 3 outs of the World Series, I'll be a baby.
But I think you need to let Kershaw get that if it's like certifiable, let him get that last out. That would be the way to do it.
Like Roki just pitched 2 1/3. He's getting pulled
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Clayton, prove them all wrong.
Off into the sunset.
I don't want to keep talking about this because it's just thinking it's gonna happen, and I don't want to even
Well, we'll wrap up the episode here. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching, listening, rate us 5 stars. You can find us on Spotify, TikTok, Twitter, and on Instagram at Waterboy Pod. You can follow me around on Twitter at Everett69 Waterboy Grant. Post new episodes on YouTube and all podcast platforms every week, so make sure to check us out there. So we also post exclusive content on TikTok and on Instagram as well. So with that, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Waterboys out.